गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू gkindiavideos.com इंडिया जीके वीडियो ट्यूटोरियल्स। आज के इस वीडियो लेक्चर सीरीज में हम इंडियन पॉलिटी एंड कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के कुछ इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस के बारे में बात करेंगे और मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि ये क्वेश्चंस डेफिनेटली आपको एग्जाम्स में हेल्प करेंगे। सो अपना लेक्चर शुरू करते हैं। सबसे पहले बात करते हैं प्रीएम्बल ऑफ द इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। देयर आर 4 वर्ड्स given in the first paragraph of Preamble of Indian Constitution. These 4 words are socialist, sovereign, democratic and secular. Now the question is, what is the correct order or sequence of these 4 words in the preamble? The correct sequence is, first is sovereign, second is socialist, third is secular, and the fourth is democratic. So this is the correct sequence of these 4 words in the first paragraph of preamble of Indian Constitution. You have to remember this sequence of these 4 words. The next question is, what is the source of authority of Indian Constitution? The answer is people of India. Indian Constitution के preamble में it starts like this: we the people of India. So the source of authority of Indian Constitution is given in the people of India. So the correct answer is people of India. Our next question is, Indian preamble talks about justice, and what are the different type of justice which is given in preamble of Indian Constitution? So preamble talks about 3 types of justice. That is, one is social justice, second is economic justice, third is political justice. So there are 3 type of justice given in the Indian preamble. We have to remember these 3 type of justice. In the exam, a question comes like that: which of the following justice is not a part in the preamble? So 4th choice can be anything like religious justice. So we have to remember these 3 type of justice given in the preamble of Indian Constitution. Our next question is, preamble of Indian Constitution also talks about liberty. What are the features of liberty given in the preamble of Indian Constitution? Liberty means liberty of thought, liberty of expression, liberty of faith, liberty of worship, and liberty of belief. We also have to remember these types of liberty given in the preamble of Indian Constitution. So we also can get a question based upon this also. Let us talk about next question. There is a word mentioned in the preamble of Indian Constitution which is known as fraternity. So the question is, what is the meaning of fraternity given in the preamble of Indian Constitution? Its meaning is, it indicates dignity of the individual. So fraternity indicates dignity of the individual. We have to remember this. Our next question is, 3 words were added in Preamble of Indian Constitution by 42nd Constitutional Amendment. What were those words? These 3 words were added by 42nd Constitutional Amendment, which was done in 1976. This was 42nd Amendment. So you can remember this like a short form SIS. Socialist, integrity and secular. These 3 words were added by this amendment. This is very important question. Our next question is, Preamble is also known as soul of the Constitution. And Preamble, the next question is, Preamble of Indian Constitution was adopted on which date? And it came into effect on which date? It was adopted on 22nd November 1949 and it came into effect on 26th January 1950. So this was the date when it was adopted by the Constituent Assembly and this was the date when it came into effect. Our next question is, there are 2 words, fraternity, liberty in Preamble. Fraternity, liberty. The question is, from which constitution or from which nation of the world these Indian Constitution Assembly, these ideas were incorporated in Indian Constitution. So these words were incorporated in the Preamble of Indian Constitution by taking inspiration from French Revolution. From French Revolution of 1789. And we move on to the next question. The question is, what is the importance of Preamble? What is the importance of Preamble? There are 4 points in this part. First is, Preamble indicates the date of enactment of Indian Constitution. Date of enactment of Indian Constitution. Second is, it also indicates the source of authority of Indian Constitution, that is in the people of India. Third, it also indicates the system of government. Fourth is, the ideals which have to be achieved by the country. So preamble, the importance of preamble is it indicates the date of enactment, it indicates the source of authority, which system of government should be there, and what ideals to be achieved by the country. Our next question is, in Article 1 of Indian Constitution, first article of Indian Constitution, India is named as Bharat. India is named as Bharat, and it is a union of states. So we have to remember this. India is Bharat and it is a union of states. It is given in the Article 1 of Indian Constitution. Our next question is, now there are two words. First is union and second is territory of India. Union means it includes only the states of India. But territory of India means it includes the entire India. Even if there is any part outside India, but it is in the territory of India, so any part outside India can also be included if it is a part of India. That is territory of India. But the union is it includes only the states. We have to remember this difference between union and territory of India. Then there is Article 3 of Indian Constitution. Article 3 of Indian Constitution. In Article 3, what is mentioned is that the Parliament, it can alter the name and boundary of the states, or it can increase the area or decrease the area of any state by simple majority. But before introducing or passing such a bill by the Parliament, there are two preconditions. What are those conditions? One is bill needs the assent of the President before it is introduced in the Parliament. Second is President sent this bill to the state legislature of the name of which state has to be altered, or we have to increase or decrease the boundary of any state. So President sent this bill to the state legislature for its views. But the important point is that he is not bound by the views of state legislature. But the other important point is that in state of Jammu and Kashmir, the consent of the state legislature is required to alter the name or to change the boundary of the state, Jammu and Kashmir. That is a very important point. Our next question is, we come on to reorganization of the states. The first commission which was appointed for reorganization of the Indian states after independence of India was, what was the name of that commission? It was S.K. Dhar Commission. We have to remember this name. This was the first commission which was appointed by Indian government after Indian independence for reorganization of the states on linguistic basis. But S.K. Dhar Commission did not favor reorganization on linguistic preference, so it considered only administrative convenience for the reorganization of states. The next question is, after this Dhar Commission, another committee was made which was named as JVP Committee. What were the members of this committee for the reorganization of state? There were 3 members. J means Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, V means Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and P means Pattabhi Sitaramaiah. So these are the 3 members of JVP committee, and this committee also did not favor the reorganization of states on linguistic basis, that is on language basis. But in 1953 what happened? Andhra Pradesh, the first state, was made on linguistic basis in 1953. So Andhra Pradesh was made from the state of Madras by carving some Telugu speaking areas, and this state was made in 1953. So the question is, which was the first state which was made in 1953 on linguistic basis? So answer is, we have to remember this, Andhra Pradesh. After this formation of Andhra Pradesh, many protests were held in many states for further reorganization of the Indian states, and the committee was made to decide the issue of reorganization of the states on linguistic basis. And what were the members of that committee? There were 3 members. Justice Fazal Ali, Mr. H.N. Kunzru, and Mr. K.M. Panikkar. So another committee was made, Fazal Ali committee was made. These were the 3 members of this committee, and this committee submitted its report for the reorganization of state in 1955, and based upon this report, States Reorganization Act was passed. States Reorganization Act was passed in 1956. So reorganization of the state was started after this. Our next question is, how many states and union territories were made by the State Reorganization Act 1956? 14 states and 6 union territories were made by State Reorganization Act of 1956. Now the last question is, that is also very important question. The question is, Punjab was reorganized in 1966, and the reorganization or state of Punjab was reorganized in 1966 based upon the commission, report of which commission? So the answer is J.C. Shah Commission report. So based upon J.C. Shah Commission report, State of Punjab was reorganized in 1966. So these were some of the most expected questions from Indian polity. We stop our lecture here, and I am hopeful that these questions will be very useful for your exams. Thank you very much.